I'm not entirely certain what I watched. Legitimately, I have no idea. And why the hell is this movie 2 hours? The Drive Away Dolls only got 88 minutes. I can try to explain. Okay, so Larry GIGLI. You know, GIGLI rhymes with really. Is supposed to be some kind of hitman. It's supposed to be the hitman or some kind of like muscles for this little like area of a mob. He is instructed to kidnap and hold hostage a guy that lives at an assisted living facility due to his individualized needs. His name is Brian. He's really sweet. He really likes Baywatch, but he wants to go to the Baywatch and not just watch it on TV. Also, he really likes to call the Australian weather station. R.I.P. Larry's phone bill. Larry is really bad at his job, so the mob also sends Ricky to babysit them both. And Larry sees her and he's all like, I want to plow you. And Ricky was all like, no, I'm a lesbian. And he's like, but why would you be a lesbian when men have the dominant sex parts? And she's like, how do you have the dominant sex parts when it looks like a toe or a sea slug? And then Christopher Walken comes by. He's got a weird monologue, something about being a cop and tracking him down, but also he was talking about going to Marie Callender's and eating pie with ice cream, which had nothing to do with anything, but I mean, if Christopher Walken ever invited me to go to Marie Callender's for pie and ice cream, I would never say no. To which I also didn't know Marie Callender had stores. I really do love chicken pot pie. Anyway. So then Larry's boss calls them and tells them that they have to cut off Brian's thumb and send it to the district attorney, who is his brother. Yes, they did in fact kidnap the district attorney's brother. But they have to mail Brian's thumb to the district attorney, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to do that. So they went to the medical hospital and stole a thumb off a dead body and mailed that. And then Al Pacino, who's like the boss's boss, found out and came all the way from New York to yell at them. I think he was going to kill them. There was a lot of talk. There was a lot of tangents that had nothing to do with anything, and so I tuned out a lot. But they were able to just kind of walk away, and then they were going to have to leave town, I guess, so they didn't find him. Which apparently, if you don't want to be in the mob anymore, you can just run away. And they took Brian to the beach where they were actually filming some sort of beach movie. It wasn't Baywatch, but it was the beach, and he met a girl with an Australian accent, and he was so happy. The end. Did I like it? No. Not really? No, not really. But hear me out. It's going to take some rewrites. It would take a shit ton of editing. And scraping down about 30 minutes off of this, 45 minutes off of this movie. But with the proper rewrites, we could have ourselves a decent film. Obviously, we don't want Ben Affleck or Jello. But we figure out what the hell we're doing via the storyline with the mob. Christopher Walken can stay, come back and do his weird pie monologue again just because it's fun. I want Brian to have a much bigger part in this movie. Like, it's sitting at a level 1 student film, but it has miles it can go in any direction with good editing and somebody to say the word no. But for everybody saying that this is the worst film of all time, I have seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 10 for potential. I think that's okay. A 4 out of 10. You're probably not gonna like it, but like I said, this is slowly based on the whole idea that it could be better. It's not unsalvageable. So 4 out of 10. Okay, bye. No, sleep till Brooklyn. It's the only Beastie Boys song I know.